What's up, film fans? It's Epic Film Guy Nick here at the studio, and here to talk about the latest episode of Doctor Who, Kill the Moon. I'm very split on this episode. I loved half of it, and the other half of it really didn't do anything for me. We'll get into the dislikes first, I guess. The little spider things, the whole cheesy horror aspect they tried to go for, it really didn't fit with the pace of the rest of the story. Like, once they got to the actual point, you know, vis-a-vis the moon being an egg and, you know, getting into this whole theological debate. Once they got to that, like, the episode's going in this direction and then it's completely in this direction. The little spider things, like, why were they killing people? Why? It was really a poor setup for what was otherwise a great episode. The delivered theme, like, the questions that it asks, in a theological sense, is like, you know, the doctor who is the God figure, you know, stepping back and saying, no, I can't play a role in this. I can't do anything about this. It's up to humanity. Humanity has to take care of itself. And it really opens up this larger question and this larger theme of, you know, humanity taking responsibility for its own actions and really taking its destiny into its own hands instead of looking to the man in the sky, or in this case, a man in a magic blue box, you know, to answer all of the questions for them. Now, whether, you know, you're a person of faith or not a person of faith, I still think that it did a really great job of asking those questions about taking some responsibility and such. Capaldi and Coleman have a great scene there at the end where she, like, loses it on him. You know, like, this, you breathe our air, you know, you walk here too, like, this is yours as much as it is ours, you have to help us. And, you know, the doctor, of course, Capaldi, I'm still loving this stubborn, you know, crotchety old doctor, but, you know, washes his hands of it and steps back and says, no, this isn't my fight, this isn't for me to decide, this is for you to decide. Like I said, it kind of delivers humanity's fate into its own hands, which, for me, that's a theme that I really, really connect with on a personal level, as well as like a, you know, larger sense. So, you know, your fate is in your hands. You know, you really have to take control of your destiny, and you have to be willing to make the tough choices. You can't just push them off onto somebody else or, you know, try to abdicate responsibility. You can't do that. You have to own the responsibility for certain things. And I think that that's one of the points that the episode really tried to drive home. So the second half of the episode, like, once you find out, like, the thing's an egg and, you know, whatever, it got really great. But the setup with the spider things and the really cheap Halloween, Halloween prop cobwebs, I've got some of them on my desk at work. I mean, that's exactly what it looked like. And they were, like, all pinned behind the thing. I mean, come on. And I mean, it's an American space shuttle, and I get that space ventures even nowadays are very internationally based, but the whole crew is British, and it was an American space shuttle. I mean, I get that it's a British show, but, like, really? You know, it's just kind of one of those weird things where it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like, why is everyone in this American space shuttle crew British? You know? So, I mean, like I said, fantastic episode. I love the questions that it raised. I love where it got to. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Clara made the right choice? You know? Would you have thought like the captain of the shuttle? Would you have wanted to kill the creature? Or would you have saved it? You know? Let us know. Join the conversation on Facebook at Epic Film Guys. I'm Nick, and I'm out.